Alright, today we're going to talk about how we can break down leg exercises into two categories. Okay? First category is a knee bend. Second category is a hip hinge. Okay? Basically, all leg exercises can get brought down into these two categories. Okay? During our knee bending exercises, or our squats, we can even think about a lunge here. Okay, so for these exercises, we're going to keep our chest up, our eyes forward, all right, and we're bending at the knee, dropping our butt straight down. Okay, so we're here. When we do these exercises, pretty much any exercise, but we want to make sure that our feet are flat on the ground. Okay, we don't want it to be on top of our toes. We don't want to be on our heels so much that our toes are coming up. Keeping our chest up, and we are coming down and right back up. Okay. Our second exercise, or our second category, is the hip hinge. Okay. Now, when we hinge at the waist, generally speaking, there are a few exercises that we'll talk about in later videos that have both a knee bend and a hip hinge, but generally speaking, when we're working on the hinging motion, we don't want to bend the knees very much. This right here is locked out legs. We don't ever want that. We always want a little bit of a knee bend, and that's extremely true in the hinging motion, but even when we're like standing up doing curls or whatever, we never want to be locked out. So we always want to be in a little bit of a knee bend. We call it like an athletic stance, right? Because I could be from here, I could be batting, could be shooting a basketball, hitting a hockey stick, batting cricket. Sure that they sit in the same stance, right? So when we hinge at the waist here, feet are a little close together, about shoulder width. I'm bending at the knee a little bit, and then I'm rotating my hips back as I bend hinge at the waist here, and I'm dropping my shoulders. Okay, I'm dropping my shoulders down, and I'm coming right back up. Now these are our deadlift motions generally, and some others, but when we do this, notice where my eyes are at the whole time. I do not keep my eyes forward. I don't want to pinch my neck here, okay? My neck, when I'm standing straight up, is in what I call a neutral position, right? So if you see me here, it's nice and straight, it's relaxed. I want to keep that same angle when I'm hinging down and my shoulders are dropping. That's a key part of this, is that when I twist at the hips and I drop my shoulders, that my eyes come with me, so that this neck stays neutral. We do not want to see this, right? See this huge cream right here and a lot of wrinkles in the back of my neck? That's just asking to get hurt, okay? When we're in the beginning, we're gonna be using lighter weights, and we're not gonna be pushing a whole lot of weight that could injure us just because of how light the weights are. But we're not practicing for that. We wanna do things in the beginning that set us up for when we're nice and strong and pushing some weight that could put us in a more vulnerable position and may put us in a position that could possibly hurt us, right? I got a lot of sport metaphors. I'm a huge sports guy, so a lot of the metaphors that I have in the gym are all sports related. Used to be a basketball coach for a little bit. We gotta practice. We're not practicing to beat the really bad team, right? We're gonna beat the really bad team no matter what. When you pick up the 10-pound weights, you can do whatever you want to, you're not gonna injure yourself. We're practicing to beat the good teams. We're practicing to move that big weight. When that big weight comes, we're ready to move that. We want to have the prerequisites set in place so that we can do that no problem, no injury history, or no possible chance of injury. All right, so bending the knees a little bit, no more knee bend, those stay constant, hinging at the waist, dropping our eyes, allowing that neutral neck, and standing up nice and tall. Knee bends, hip hinge.